A very, very good evening to you and a very warm welcome to Baiju's Exam Prep IS. Aja, come on, warriors, come on. Let's fight for a wonderful tomorrow. Good evening, Bhavna. Good evening, Vivek. Hi. Good evening, Akshita. Jhansi Rani, good evening. Jayashri, good evening. Tehseen, good evening. Hello, Taran. Ragini, good evening. Roshni, good evening. Good evening to SME sir also. Please wish him also. Kamlesh sir, good evening. Sudhesh sir, good evening. Virinder ji, Sat Shri Akal. Namrata, good evening. Akshita, good evening. Samina, hello. Samin, hello. Yes, good evening, Kausar. Good evening, Mrugna. Good evening, Shamal. Good evening, Prakshita. Hi. Good evening, Femina. Ram Ramji, Ram Ramsa. Vijay. Ruhan, good evening. Simran, good evening. Ajay, good evening. हाँ, that has happened by mistake. अरे हम भी नवाब हैं यार, क्या हो गया? Jai Shri Ram. Okay, ji. Good evening. My picture is very different. No, that is not my picture. That is Nawab Singh, sir, actually. So there was a technical glitch. That is why we had to, take his portal. Very good evening, Ankita, Mrugna, Channa, Balaraju, good evening, Dola Govinda. But you also look pretty. I'm pretty. What? Dola Govinda, you must be a male, right? So even you are pretty. Same to you with no returns. Huh? Hi, Chandrasekhar. I'm good, Shijin. How are you doing? I'm good, Karthik. All good. How about you? Cutie. शर्म करो. अरे हद हो गई यार. Come on, don't say that यार. Some people say queet. What is queet? Cute plus sweet is queet. All right. Okay. No, tomorrow is no holiday. So, oh, that's great, Sudhish. I hope you liked it. Chandrasekhar, 2 to the power of 72. 2 has a cyclicity of 4. So if the power is a multiple of 4, see 72 is a multiple of 4. 4 ones are 4, 4 nines are 36. And 2's cyclicity is of 4 powers and it ends in 6. Right? So 2 power 72 would give you 6 in the units place. All right, let's start the session. So today you will see my coughing part because throat is not at all up to the mark, but still we'll continue. All right, guys, so we start from where we left. We are supposed to take up percentages. All right, and this is where now, you are done with some big topics like number system, divisibility rules. We would be doing a major topic tomorrow, that is permutation and combination. All right. So the others, I mean, you may or may not get a question, but the whole point is that you're not supposed to leave out any topic. Because if at all an easy question comes pertaining to any topic, you should be in a position to solve. All right. So everybody knows what is percentage, right? Because that's what you're always asked. How much percentage did you get in 10 standard, 12 standard kind of questions, right? So you have X percent. So this is X per cent. All right. Cent means century. So if you have 20%, that is nothing but 20 by 100, which is nothing but 0.2. I mean, no need to write it as 0.20. Okay. So if you want to represent 25%, it shall be 25 per cent, which is 0.25. Yes, sir. So Garvit is absolutely correct. So the whole point is how many parts out of 100. So 25 parts out of 100. That is what we have when we say this is 25%. Get it? Yes. So very important point which has been raised by Femina here, and that is the conversion of percentage value to fraction and vice versa. Fraction to percentage and percentage to fraction. So all these things we will be learning now. Now, what I want you to know is that if you have a statement, let us say if A is 25% more than B, okay, then this is how we express this. We express this. A is equal to 1.25 times B. So if A is 25% less than B, then A is 0.75 times B. All right. From this, what you should understand is this very important expression that A, a quantity A and B, when we are comparing them, is nothing but it is equal to 1 plus more percent or minus less percent times B. Now, this is a very, very important formula. So, I use cloud technology. So, please note down in your notebook this particular formula that I have written here. Please note down. Please note down. Good evening. Good evening. Please hurry up. Which part you are not getting, Chandrasekhar? So if A is 25% more than B, A will become 1 plus more percent. So 25% is what? 0.25. This much times B. So that means A is equal to 1.25 B. If A is 25% less than B, then A is 1 minus less percent. All right, 25% is 0.25 times B. So A here, 1 minus 0.25 is 0.75 times B. Yes, Sakshi, because of a technical glitch, we had to shift to another portal here. Yes. So 2 to the power of 88. 88 is also a multiple of 4, direct multiple of 4. Okay. So we get 6 as the units place digit. So 2 to the power 100. 100 is also divisible by 4. Okay. So let us say 2 to the power of 4n. You will always get 6 in the units place. Okay. So as I explained, percent is per for each cent, 100. Symbol, X percent is X by 100, 20% is 20 by 100, 50% is 50 by 100, and so on. All right. And as I have indicated, if A is 25% more than B, then A is 1.25 times B. If A is 25% less than B, then A is 0.75 times B. And I have given you a very important expression. A is equal to 1. 1 is in fraction. 1 by 1 is 1. That is 100%. Plus minus more percent, less percent times B. This is something I have asked you to note down. All right. So please make sure that you keep on using this. Now, another thing which I would like to point out here is 25%, you should know is 1 by 4. Some of the important values I'm telling you, 20% is 1 by 5. 33.33% is 1 by 3. So you should know 33.33% is 1 by 3. And 1 by 3 is 33.33%. All right. So both ways. So fraction to percentage equivalent and percentage to fraction equivalent. This should be known to you. Now 50% is going to be 1 by 2, as you know, right? A very, very important percentage value which has been used widely, 37.5%. It is nothing but 3 by 8. So please remember that. All right. Okay, lovely. SME sir, please help Snehal. He's not getting audio video. Now I ask you, if, let us say, if A is 25% more than B, then by what percent is B less than A? If A is 25% more than B, then by what percent is B less than A? 2 by 3 is 66.66%, Swati. See, double of this. 1 by 3, double of 1 by 3 is 2 by 3. So 33.33, double of that is 66.66. So 66.66 or 67% is 2 by 3. And there are so many others also, which I have already marked on a different slide. All right. All right. Listen to me carefully. See, the whole point here is that if A is 25% more than B, okay, then by what percent is B less than A? Okay, that's what it says. So in that case, first of all, I'm giving you the shortcut directly. 25%, is 1 by 4. All right. Now, by what percent is B less than A? So now you want a value which is lesser than 25%. Okay, so when it is written by what percent is B less than A, it means now you need a value which is less than a 25%. Okay, now this is a fraction. You know that fraction is numerator by denominator. So if you want to reduce the value of the fraction by keeping the numerator as the same, then denominator will become greater. Okay, and if you want to increase the value of a fraction, then denominator should become lesser. That you people know. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll just add the numerator to denominator. I will just add the numerator to denominator. I get a 1 by 5, which is nothing. Its percentage equivalent is 20%. So if A is 25% more than B, then B is 20% less than A. Please know this. Okay. Now, similarly, now I ask you, if A is 33.33% more than B, then by what percent is B less than A? Perfect. Very good. So what do we have here? 33.33%. Perfect. That is nothing but 1 by 3. Now what we will do? We will add the numerator to the denominator. So it becomes 1 by 3 plus 1, which is 1 by 4. And 1 by 4 is 25%. So if A is 33.33% more than B, then B is 25% less than A. All right. So you must remember these pairs so you don't, commit any error. Now, 25% less than A. So 1/4 of A, you can say that. All right. Some fraction values that I have discussed with the percent equivalent. I have discussed this with you. We know this as well. Yes, you know this as well. I had pointed out. So some more coming your way here. Okay. See, the half of 25% is 12.5%. Okay. So similarly, the half of 1 by 4 is 1 by 8. So please remember 12.5% is 1 by 8. That's how it goes. All right. Now, similarly, 1/4 of 33.33 is 8.33. So, similarly, 1/4 of 1/3 will be 1 by 12. So, 8.33% is 1 by 12. So, as far as possible, just try and memorize all these values, okay, as much as possible, so that you don't have to perform the actual calculations there. Now, percentage as a topic is important. Now, percentage, you would get a lot of questions, pertaining to other topics in which percentage values will be involved. All right. Even in data interpretation. So, all these things have to be there. Now, see, how fast can you answer this question? If the length of a rectangle is increased by 33.33%, then by what percent should the width of the rectangle be decreased so that there is no change in the area of the rectangle? So area is constant. If you are increasing the length by 33.33%, then you will decrease the width by 25%. So you should remember this. All right. Greetings, Samantaraya. You are late. Don't be late in life. I want you to remember these pairs actually. I hope it is given here. But first, you take this. If the prices of petrol are increased by 25%, then by what percent should the consumption of petrol be decreased so that the total expenditure remains same? So 25% is paired with 20%. As simple as that. All right. Now see, A is X% more than B. B is Y% less than A. So these pairs you must remember. See, if A is 25% more than B, let me use another color here. If A is 25% more than B, then B must be 20% less than A. If A is 33.33% more than B, then B must be 25% less than A. If A is 50% more than B, then B must be 33.33% less than A. See, becomes quite simple, no? I mean, if you just notice what this is what we are getting here, is it or not? Right? So please remember these pairs. It will save you a lot of time. All right. Now, if a value is first increased by X% and then increased by Y%, so there are two increments, X% increase and Y% increase, then the overall increase in the value will be X plus Y plus XY by 100, X plus Y plus XY by 100, X plus Y plus XY by 100, this much percent will be the overall increase. Now, the whole point is if there is a decrease, then obviously we will use the minus symbol. All right. For increase, the symbol used is positive, and for any decrease, obviously the symbol used will be negative. So I want you to memorize this. Memorize and please note down right now. Please note down right now. Counting till 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you need to be fast in life. All right. And fast means really fast. Now, a shopkeeper first increases the value of goods at his shop by 20%. Then again by 25%. He's increasing. What will be the overall percent increase in the value of goods? Okay. Now see, x plus y plus xy by 100. All right. So you have 20% increase, then 25% increase, then 20 into 25 by 100. Simple substitution. Okay. So let's perform the cancellations here. 25 fours are and 4 fives are. So 20 plus 25 is 45 plus 5 shall be a 50% increase. Wonderful. So simple substitution in the formula. So here we saw that there were two values and both were increasing. What if you have one increase and one decrease or two decrease? Then what do? Obviously, you change the signs. Instead of positive, you make it negative. Now see, a shopkeeper first increases the value of goods at his shop by 20% and then decreases the value by 10%. So increases means positive symbol, decreases means negative symbol. Okay. What will be the overall percent increase or decrease in the value of the goods? So you have a formula, and what is that? X plus y plus xy by 100. X here is an increase, so it is positive. Y here is a decrease, so it has to be negative. So as 10 is negative, then 20 into minus 10 will be minus symbol only outside. Correct? So do your cuttings here. 0, 0, 0, 0. So this shall be 10 minus 2. You are getting a positive value. So hence it is an increase. Because this is a positive value, means there is an increase. That's it. Oh, you're always welcome, Garvit. Widely used formula. There have been questions asked, in fact. Now, just make sure that you understand the question correctly. And I also introduce one method which is very, very important from the point of view of CSAT examination, and that is called unitary method. Okay, very simple one. So don't have to worry about it. Hold on. To pass an examination, 33% of the total marks are required. Okay, so let total marks be equal to X. Okay, so then what would be the passing mark? It is given as 33% of X. All right. Now, Shahrukh scored 220 marks, but failed the exam by 11 marks. So he fell short by 11 marks, otherwise he would have passed. So could you please very fast type and tell me what would be the passing mark? What would be the passing mark? Absolutely yes. So here, passing marks should be equal to, he scored 220. Had he scored 11 more, he would have passed. That means if he would have scored 231 marks, he would have passed. So this is equal to 231. Do not round off 33% as 33.13, 33.33%. Do not take 33% as 1 by 3. So simply 33% of X is 231. Then 100% of X would be how much? Because this is what he wants you to find out. Find out the total marks of the exam. So he wants you to find out X. All right. Now, listen to me very, very carefully because this is an important method which I am teaching you here. Very carefully, everyone, because I'm not going to repeat. All right. Now, just have to look at this. 33% of x is 231. So 100% of x is going to be more or less than 231. Please tell me. 100% x will be more or less than 231. That's my question. More. Yes, sir. You're correct. So whatever is given to you on left hand side, this is left hand side, this is right hand side of the equal to mark. All right. So what do? You get more as the answer. So you will have more by less into the figure which is given to you on right hand side. 100% x will be more than 231. So out of these two values, 133, which is more? 100 is more, comes into the numerator, and the other less amount goes to the denominator. Okay, into the number which is written here on the right hand side, and that is 231. Now, please do some mathematics. Okay, 33 into 7. 7 threes are 21. 7 threes are 21 plus 2 carry over. So 23. So 231. So hence, our answer here is neat and clean. That is 700. No, Sushmit, it is not 693. You were not listening to me. You took 33% as 1 by 3, which is incorrect. Same only, Femina. No difference. All right, see, all these guys, Salman, Shahrukh, they've never studied, nah? Movie buffs, so they are doing movies, fine. But what about their IQ levels? No offense meant. Anyhow, in an examination, Salman scored 23% of the total marks. All right. So let the total marks, see, that is what you're supposed to find out because he's saying find out the total marks. Whatever you don't know in mathematics, whatever you have to find out in the question, you know, what do we take it as? We always assume it to be X. Now, what is given? Salman scored 23% of the total marks, but failed by 36 marks. So once again, what would be the passing marks? Passing marks here shall be Salman has scored 23% of total marks. So 23% X, but failed by 36 marks. So had he scored 36 more marks, he would have passed. So passing mark would be whatever marks that he got plus another 36 marks. Clear? All right. Now see, in the same examination, Vicky scored 35% of the total marks. So Vicky here scored 35% of X and passed by 48 marks, which means that Vicky scored 48 marks more than the passing mark. All right. So this means basically Vicky scored 48 marks more than the passing mark. So what would be passing mark? 35% marks, whatever that Vicky got, minus 48. He got 48 marks more than the passing mark. Then how much is passing mark? Obviously, 48 marks lesser than what Vicky scored. So now we have an equation here. Easily you can, counter this equation. So you have 35% X minus 23% X, correct? And here you have a 36 plus 48. So what you get here is 12% X is 84. What do you want to find out? total marks. That is, X is how much? So 100% of X will be how much? More than 84 or less than 84? Please tell me. More than 84 or less than 84? More. All right. So out of these two figures, you will take more, that is 100, by less, that is 12, into the figure on the right hand side, 84. So easily we will cancel this. So we get our answer once again as 700. Is this clear? So it becomes much more easier. Yes. May I ask you guys to mark in the poll? Have you understood this? Please tell me. All good? Yes, you can, Virender, but I'm just taking the opportunity to teach you the method. 93%, lovely. Let us solve some CSAT questions. See, you remember the pair? How easy it is to solve this question. CSAT 2021. If the value of an article is first reduced by 20%, and then the new value is increased by 25%, then what is the net change in the value of the article? You can do it in two ways. Reduce by 20%, so minus 20. Increase by 25%, so plus 25. So minus 20 into 25 by 100. 4s are 5s are, right? So minus 20 plus 25 minus 5 is 0%. Now the other way around is, don't you remember the pair? All right, increase by 25% means decrease by 20% to get the same value. All right, the other way around, third way. I'm giving you an example. Let the value of the item be equal to 100 rupees. Now 100, if you decrease this by 20%, how much is 20% of 100? 20 only, no? So what do you get? 80. Now you are increasing this value by 25%. 25% means 1/4. What is 1/4 of 80? 20 only, no? Yes? 4 into 20. 24s are 80. So that means again it is increasing by 20. So you get back this figure, 100. You started with 100. You are still at 100. So what is the percent gain or loss? 0%. How much is increase or decrease? 0%. 100. You were at 100. Again, you are back to 100. Okay. So use any of the methods. I would obviously recommend this. Now the next year also, CSAT 2022, same question with a little elongation was asked. Lovely. Increase in the price of a certain item was 25%. Then the price was decreased by 20%. Hold it. So 25% increase, all right, and then 20% decrease means back to original price, 0% increase or decrease. Just now we discussed, no? Okay, if you want to take 100, minus 25%. All right, that is minus 25. What do you get? 75. Then what do you do? Increase, sorry, my bad. Increase plus 25%. So plus 25 is 125. Then there is a decrease of 20%. So 20% of 125. 125 twos is 250. All right. So minus 25 is back to 100. So 0%. So till here 0% increase or decrease. After that, what happened? Then again increase by 10%. So 0% is now increased to 10%. What is the resultant increase in the price? Do I need to tell you? If you add 10% to 0%, you still get 10% only, no? Prakshita, I clearly asked you to memorize this. Do you remember? 25% more or increase means, and if you decrease that by 20%, you come back to the original price. All right. So you needed to remember this pairs. I asked you to please remember the pairs. And the previous question itself, I'm telling you, no? There. %20 less and 25% more means same price. 25 and 20, the pair. Okay. Same thing is happening here. This time 25% more and 20% less. The order has changed. Okay. So 0% is what you get. After 0%, you are again increasing the price by 10%. So overall 10% increase. That's it. Yes, Garvit, very much the formula can be applied. With 25%, if it is increased, so 25, decrease of 20%, so minus 25 into 20 by 100. 4s are, so this is what? 5s are. So what do you get? 25 minus 20 minus 5, that is 0%. After that, there is an increase of 10%. So overall, there is 10% increase. That's it. Okay. Yes, Vivek, I am on question 8 only. Please tell me. Which part you have not understood, Garvit? Sorry, Amit. 100 plus 25%. 25% increase? No. So let us say the cost price is 100 rupees. If you increase 100 by 25%, 25% of 100 is 25. So you're increasing 100 by 25 rupees. So what does it become? 125. After that, what you are doing? You're decreasing this price by 20%. How much is 20% of 125? Double. You double that, no? 250. So it will become 25 rupees. Obviously, not 250, but 25 rupees. So what are you doing? You are reducing by 25 rupees. So 125 minus 25 is 100. Why is it that we are getting? Because I have already told you that these are the pairs that you must memorize. All right. Then you don't even have to perform that function. Then you will know immediately that first 25% increase, then 20% decrease means 0%. Why did this become theta? Means 0% increase or decrease. Okay. First 20% decrease, then 25% increase. In any order you take, still it means 0% increase or decrease. Where 25% more, 20% less. It forms a pair. Remember, if A is 25% more than B, then B is 20% less than A. Let's start CSATing and solve some CSAT 22 question. Yes, you are right, Jhansi Rani. This year, no question came actually from percentage and so many topics because they increase the number of questions in number system. So very much, yes, you can expect questions from all other topics. And this year, maybe, 7 to 10 or 15 questions, maybe. I mean, nothing is fixed. It's just a guess. But anyhow, that's what I'm trying to tell you. We don't know what will be the format of the paper. All right. But yes, I have a feeling, out of being intuitive, that you would definitely get questions on percentages and other topics as well this time. When 70% of a number X is added to another number Y. Oh, don't worry, 70% of X is nothing but it is 0.7x. Okay. So when 70% of X is added to another number Y, the sum becomes 165% of the value of Y. This sum becomes 165% the value of Y. 165% is 1.65. Okay. So you resolve this further. What do you get? 0.7x is equal to 1.65y minus y. Okay. So you get 0.7x is equal to 0.65y. This is what we get here. Correct. So let it be here for some time. From this, you can also say this, that x by y is equal to 65 by 70. You can say this. See, in front of x is 0.65. Below that, I will take 0.70. Decimal cancels, so 65 by 70. So you can say this. Next statement is when 60% of the number x, so that means 0.6x, is added to another number z, so plus z, then the sum becomes 165% of the value of z. So that is equal to 1.65 times z. So 0.6x is equal to 1.65z minus z. So 0.6x is nothing but it is equal to 0.65z. So from this, what do you gather? From this, you gather x by z is equal to 65 by 60. Okay. I want you to combine both these. So let's have a look here. X is to y is to z. See, in both the cases, as you see here, x is 65. Here x is numerator, the fraction in front of it, the numerator value is 65. So x here must be 65 because it is common to both. So accordingly, y here is 70. And how much is z? 60. You don't have to reduce the values. Now, simple as that. Here, if you look at the choices, they're all less than values. So you will write the least first. What is that? 60. Z. It is less than the second least. 65. That is X, which is less than 70, which is Y. So Z is less than X less than Y is given to us in choice A. That is the correct answer. Correct. Very good. Lovely. So such questions are termed as simple questions and must attempts. You must attempt these questions. All right. Now look at another one here. Two candidates X and Y contested an election. How you solve the equation? Yes, Vishal, if the value was different, then we will have to, make it same by taking some multipliers. Okay. No, Ragini, we don't have to. I mean, we will know anyhow. Okay. And as it is, if you take the ratios here, for comparisons, you see that X by Y is 65 by 70, X by Z is 65 by 60. So, both cases, there is same number in front of X in the numerator. All right. So it is not about how will we know. It is all about you must know. And how will you know? Obviously by practice. But keep on doing something or the other. See, the mantra is don't get stuck. Think and do something. With this, what can you do? All right, tell me. Come on, guys. Just think, if you have something in front of you, 0.7x is equal to 0.65y. That's it. Forget about it. Okay. I'll give you something else. 0.25x is equal to 0.45y. Only this much I am giving you. What can you do with this? Tell me. Are you just going to stare at it simply? Or you can do something with this. So do something. You have learned ratios also. You know that you can have x by y, which is equal to 0.45 by 0.25. Points cancel. So you have 45 by 25, which can be further reduced to 9 by 5. All right. So keep doing something. Don't get stuck. All right. So once you find out that x by y is 9 by 5, and let us say x by z is 9 by 7, then what do you see? Automatically you will see, aha, x is 9 in both the cases. Okay. So that means similarly this must be y and this must be z. Then it will strike to you. Beforehand, how will you know what to do? Beforehand, how will you find out the answer? It is only in the process of solving the question that the answer or solution will strike to you. Because you might have solved so many questions of different varieties. So that is called exposure. Okay. So two candidates X and Y contested an election. 80% of voters cast their vote. Okay. And there were no invalid votes. There was no nota, none of the above option. So that means each vote went to either Mr. X or Mr. Y. Now he says X got 56% of the votes cast and won by 1440 votes. So let the number of votes cast equal to X. Why am I taking this? Because I'm getting these values for votes cast. Okay. So X gets how much? 56% of small x. Okay. And Y then will get how much? Please tell me. If X is getting 56% of total votes, okay, let me just do one thing. Let me change the total vote so that you don't get confused between the two X. Okay. So let it be T. Out of 100%, if X is getting 56%, then Y must be getting the remaining, that is 44% T. Okay. That means what is the difference? 12%. Okay. So 12% of votes cast is nothing but 1440. How? Array, X here 1 by how much? In terms of percentage, X has 12% more than Y. In terms of votes, X has 1440 votes more than Y. So this 12% must be equal to 1440. Okay. So if 12% of votes cast is 1440, then 100% of votes cast will be how much? More. So 100 by 12 into 1440. Now please notice 144 is 12 square, right? So this is what? 120. So 12,000 votes were cast. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. I know 12,000 is written here. Hold it. Read the question. What is total number of voters in the voters list? Total number of voters is something else. How many of the voters cast their vote? 80%. Now this is what you need to know. Only 80% of the voters in the voters list cast their vote. So 80% of voters, eligible voters, all right, or voters list, who were there in voters list, okay, that we found out as 12,000. So 100% of voters will be how much? More or less? Obviously more. Okay, I'm writing here to my right, which is your left. 100 by 80 into 12,000. That's it. So let us remove this. Okay, so 8 ones are 8, 40. So 15, it becomes 15,000. No, Varinder. See, you have taken 80% of 12,000, Varinder. That is incorrect. Arey, you read this first, no? 12,000 votes were cast. And these 12,000 voters are only 80% of those whose name is there in the voters list. So if 12,000, 80% of the voters in the voters list is 12,000, then 100% of voters in the voters list will be how much? Obviously more, because 12,000 is only 80%. 80% of how much? 80% of 15,000. So in total, what has happened is, number of voters in the voters list is 15,000. Only 80% voted or cast their votes or cast their votes. That is nothing but 80% of 15,000. This is, I'm giving you the summary, okay. So that is nothing but 12,000. Okay. Out of this 12,000, 56% went to X. 12,000s, 56% of 12,000, and remaining 44% went to Y. Okay, that is a summary. Yes, correct, Kamlesh. Yes, same, Vivek. Now look at this question. Find out the smallest fraction among 3 by 4, 5 by 3, 4 by 7, 2 by 3. What does he want? Smallest. 5 by 3 is anyhow greater than 1, right? So it cannot be the smallest because all the others are less than 1. B is out. Now, as I told you, take the percentage equivalent. So 3 by 4 is 75%. 2 by 3 is 66.66%. So which means anyhow this is not smallest. 75% is not smallest. And 4 by 7 is 57.12%. That's how it goes. So this is the smallest. That's it. Got it? Now I'm just going to teach you how to find out the percentage equivalent of fractions which have 7 in the denominator. Like you have 1 by 7. Percentage equivalents of fractions which have 7 in the denominator. So let us say 1 by 7. Now everyone please listen very carefully. If you have to find out the percentage equivalent of 1 by 7, double the numerator. Double the numerator. That is step 1. Okay. What do you get here? 2. Multiply this with 7. So what is 7 into 2? 14. Right? Write this number and then double of this number after decimal. So what is double of 14? So first step, double the numerator. So 1 into 2 becomes 2. 2 multiplied with 7 is 14. Double of 14 is 28. So 14.28%. Okay. Now tell me for 2 by 7. No. Votes cast were 80% and that is why they were 12,000. No. So 12,000 is 80% of how much, Vishal? 12,000 is 80% of 15,000. So there were 15,000 voters' names in the voters list. Only 80% out of them they voted. I've given you the summary also. Go through it. So 2 into 2 is 4. Now 7 into 4 is 28. 2s are 56. Wonderful. You got it. Tell me for 3 by 7. Double of 3 is 6. 7 into 6, 42. All right. Double of 42 is 84. So 42.84%. See how simple is this? Four by 7. Double of 4 is 8. 7 8 is 56. Now, double of 56 is 112. This 1 gets carried over. This 1 gets carried over. So it is 57.12%. So similarly, can you find out for 5 by 7? Please tell me very fast. So let us complete this. 5 2s are 10. 7 into 10 is 70. Double of 70 is 140. So it is nothing but 71.4%. So the last one remaining here is 6 by 7. 6 2s are 12. So 7 into 12. 12 into 7, you have 84 point, double of this, 168. Okay, so you get an 85.68%. Are they clear? All right, so that easy and simple it is. So that was the basics of percentage for you. You can solve such questions. All right, now I bring you another topic, profit and loss. I mean, not many times questions have been asked on profit and loss. Very less, very less. Amit, then you take LCM. Then it will be a different thing. Okay. So question has been asked, what will I do? What should I do if, let us say, x by y, let us say, is 2 by 3 and y by z is not 3 by 4, because then y will become equal. Okay. So it is equal to, let us say, 4 by 5. Or let us say, yeah, this way. So you have x is to y is to z. This is how you should write it. X is to y is 2 is to 3. Y is to z is 4 is to 5. So don't worry, sir. 2 into 4, you multiply these two numbers, you get 8. 3 into 4, 12. 3 into 5, 15. Okay. What should you do if x by y is 2 by 3 and x by z, let us say, is 5 by 6? If I have to do this, then what do you do? Well, x is to y is to z. Now, what is x? It is 2 is to 3. X is to y. And how much is x is to z? You have 5 is to 6. Okay. Now, here to here, you already know this is into 2.5. Yes. So 2 into 2.5 is 5. So what do you get here? 6 by 2.5. Okay. So that is a value that you will get here. But that will complicate the values. That will complicate the question. And that is why he has not given you such kind of a question, and he will not give you such kind of a question. He does not want to test, are you a mathematician? All he wants to test is that, do you have enough IQ, intelligence quotient, to solve a question? Are you able to identify that x by y, x by z, x has same value? This is exactly what he wanted you to find out and identify. All right. So the questions are given to you in an easy format. If it is difficult, anyhow, we are going to leave it. Don't worry about it. But most of the questions are given to you, they are planned in such a way so that you can solve them. It is solvable. So they will not give you very lengthy questions. Okay, please know this. Yeah, you can take LCM also if you want. You can take LCM also. So that is not an issue. Okay. You can take LCM also. if you want. So you can multiply this, no? X by y is equal to 2 by 3 into 5 by 5. So that is 10 by 15. X by z is equal to 5 by 6. So into 3 by 3. Not 3 by 3, sorry. Into 2 by 2. So again, 10 by 12. So now also you get the values, no? X now is what? 10 in both the cases, no? Can you notice this? You can do this also if you want. Okay. Z here becomes 12. Y here becomes 15. As simple as that. So even this you can do. Make the value of X as same. Are we clear? All right, sir. Now we are at profit and loss. This is what we want in our life. Don't we? Profit. And we don't want any losses. You've studied this in earlier classes, so let's have a quick recap. Cost price, the price at which an article is bought. Okay. Say rupees 100. Selling price, the price at which an article is sold. Say rupees 120. Or let us say 75. 200, and this is also 100. Two cases I am taking. What is profit? Selling price is greater than cost price. Profit is made. It is calculated as profit is equal to SP minus CP. So here you will make profit. So selling price here is 120 minus cost price here is 100. So you make a profit of rupees 20. Loss if selling price is lesser than cost price. You bought an item for 100 rupees, but you are selling it at lower price, 75. So in that case, what do you have? You have 100 minus 75. That is a loss of rupees 25. Now, please know that profit percent or loss percent is always made on cost price, right? So profit percent or loss percent will be actual profit or loss, whatever you have in rupees, by cost price into 100. Well, simple things you already know. No interest, Saurabh. Interest will come later on. Okay, so that's exactly what I have written here. Marked price. You buy any item from the market. Okay, there is a price which is written on that. MRP, maximum retail price. Maximum retail price means that an item cannot be sold at a price greater than this, which is mentioned. That is a maximum retail price at which the item can be sold. It cannot be sold beyond that. This is also called marked price, MP. So it is a maximum price generally printed on the cover of an article at which an article can be sold. Maximum price. And this is what we want in our life whenever we go for purchasing. Discount. Bhaiya, discount kitna hai? So it is the amount that is reduced by the seller while selling the article. Discount percent is always calculated on the marked price. Now there are a few things which I want you to know. This is an important thing, that is selling price is equal to 1 plus profit percent or 1 minus loss percent times cost price. Now this is very important. Please remember and please note it down right now. Note it down. Yes. Simple interest, compound interest will be covered, Saurabh. After this. Noted? See, don't you see that this is same as this A is equal to 1 plus more percent, 1 minus less percent times B. Same thing, no? Both are same. Okay. Now let me take an example here. Marked price of, let us say, a shirt is rupees 100. Okay. Now a discount is offered over this shirt, and that discount is of 20%. 100, 20% of that will be 20 rupees. So the shirt is sold at rupees 80. So this is the selling price of the shirt. Shirt gets sold for rupees 80 after a discount of rupees 20. Okay. Now this shirt which has been sold for rupees 80, actually the cost price of the shirt is rupees 60. So that means he still made a profit of rupees 20. How much is that as a percentage? So profit percent, I told you, no? What is it equal to? Actual profit by cost price into 100. So it is what? 1 by 3. What is that? 33.33%. So what I also want you to know is this. That selling price is also equal to 1 minus discount percent of MP. Yes? Now I'm going to phrase a question on this information. I'm writing it again. Hold on. Okay. The marked price of a shirt is rupees 100, on which a discount of 20% is offered. The shopkeeper still makes a profit of 33.33%. Find the cost price. So what do you know? Marked price is 100. Discount you know is how much? 20%. So what is the selling price? 80. All right. And what is the profit percent? 33.33%. And you have to find out the cost price. That's it. Okay. So even if the marked price is not given, you can still find out. All right. The relation between the marked price and the cost price. You can still find out. Okay. So no. It is not 66.67K. Huh? No. It must be 60 rupees. The cost price. Whatever the figures that I took on the previous slide, the same one I am taking here. Okay. So you know that selling price is equal to 1 minus discount percent of MP, and it is also equal to 1 plus profit percent of CP. So just know this. Okay. So what is this? 1 minus 0.2 of 100 is equal to 1 plus 0.333 of CP. That's it. CP is the only thing which is remaining here. Okay, so CP here is 1 minus 0.2 is 0.8 into 100 by 1.333. Now see, 33.33% is 1 by 3, then 133.33%, which is what? 1.333. This will be, now what will you do? You will add the denominator to the numerator. So you get 1 plus 3 by 3, that is 4 by 3. So you can use this. So this is 80 by 4 by 3. So this cancels 20. So this is 20 into 3, which is rupees 60. One more thing. 1.25 times. All right, 1.25 if it is written to you, if it is written anywhere, you should understand this is 125%. All right, 125% you know is 100% plus 25%. 100% you know is 1. 25% you know is 1 by 4. So this is 4 plus 1 by 4. So it is 5 by 4. And what am I doing? Whatever is written after the decimal, please know. The figure written after the decimal is more percent. So when I write 1.25, it means 25% more. 1.5 means 50% more. 0.75 means 25% less. All right, then tell me how will you find out 1.2 times? Oh, Divyanshi, that was an example. You tell me 1.2 times, 20% more. So how will you write this? See, 20% is 1 by 5. So 120%, this is what? This is 120%, no? That is equal to, what will you do? 1 plus 5 by 5. You're taking the denominator to the numerator. So that is, it can be written as 6 by 5 for ease of calculations. कुछ नहीं यार, आप खुद देखो, मैंने I have put the values. 1 minus discount percent into MP is equal to 1 plus profit percent into CP. All right, discount is already given to you, 20%. 20% is what? 0.2, no? So 1 minus 0.2. Arey yaar, from marked price, if you take out 20%, how much remains? 80% remains. Out of 100% of price, you are taking away 20% of price, so remaining is 80% of the price. You are taking out 25% of the price, then remaining is 75% of the price. Simple. Got it? All right, so this is what I meant. Successive discounts. On the marked price of an article, if first R1% discount is offered, then after deducting the discount on the remaining money, another R2% discount is offered, and so on, then R1%, R2% are called successive discounts. Successive means one after the other. See, you might have seen, Diwali sale, New Year sale, Dasara sale. So then you have something written on the shops as sale 60% plus 40% off. Now this is not equal to 100% off. He's not going to give you something free of cost. Nothing comes for free. Okay. So let us say MP of a shirt is rupees 1,000. All right. So these are two successive discounts. All right. These are two successive discounts. Okay. One after the other. So first discount is, let us say, D1%, which is already given to you here as 60%. What is 60% of 1,000? 600. Right. Remaining money is 400. Then the second discount is given on the remaining money. Please know. Second discount, D2%, is 40%. All right. So for, on rupees 400. So 40% of 400 is rupees 160. So you will subtract 160. How much do you get? 240. This is the selling price. Okay. Now what you got to learn here is equivalent discount or one discount equal to the successive discounts. See, the cost was 1,000 rupees. That was the marked price, right? So after discount, the selling price was 240. So what is the total discount? 760 on 1,000. So discount percent is how much? 760 by 1,000 into 100. 76%. Yes, Garvit, you can do that also. Is that clear? Is that clear? No, equivalent discount, again, it will be difficult for you to find out, no? With that method. Got it now? Correct, Garvit. It is 40% discount after applying 60% discount. Big billion sale at Flipkart, Vivek. Which part should I repeat, Vivek? You were busy in the sale. Tell me. Right hand side. See, these two discounts of 60% and 40%. All right. So 60% plus 40% successive discounts, two discounts, na, are equal to one single discount of 76%. So when he's giving you 60% plus 40%, okay, then actually he's giving you how much? He's actually giving you 76% of discount directly. Okay, so that is called equivalent discount. So all these things which I have explained to you already, see, if P% profit percent is 20%, then selling price is 1.2 times CP. And what is 1 by 2? 6/5. So all these fraction values are given to you, which I have already discussed with you. So if loss is there of 20%, then it is 1 minus 0.2 CP. That is 0.8 times. 0.8 is 4/5. Okay. So 25% loss means only 0.75 times. 75% of cost price remains. 25% went away. 75% remains. And 75% is 3/4. So this would obviously increase your speed of calculation if at all you convert it into fraction. Otherwise, multiplying with 75 and doing all those things will be very difficult. So better convert the fractions, convert the percentages into fractions. I don't want you to memorize this, but keep looking at this table now and then. Then you might memorize some values here. Okay. All these. This also I have discussed with you. So keep on looking at these, various figures. Some of the figures might just stick to your mind and you might not have to work during the examination while solving a question. That is what is called saving the time. Very fast, sir. One simple formula I gave you. Selling price is 1 plus profit percent minus loss percent into CP. Now, all questions are based on this. So please note down if you haven't noted it down as yet. Okay. If an item is bought at rupees 1,000, it is bought means this is the cost price and is sold at rupees 1,300. So that means this must be the selling price. It is sold at this price. So CP given, SP given. Find out the profit percent earned. Profit percent is SP minus CP by CP into 100. Simple as that. So that is 1,300 minus 1,000. बच्चों वाला question है. By 1,000 into 100. Zeros cancel. So this is what? 300 by 10. 30%. Simple. Great. Okay. Move on to the next one. If an item is bought at rupees 500, so this is CP, and sold at 20% profit, so profit percent is given to you. What will be the selling price? Selling price you have to find out. So you have a formula. Selling price is equal to 1 plus profit percent into CP. So you are already given this. 1 plus profit percent is how much? 20%. So 0.2. All right. Cost price is already given to you. 500. So 1.2 times 500, 12 5s are 60. Simple little star. Lovely. Well done. Easy, no? See, same figures I am rotating here and there. If an item is sold at rupees 1,200, so what is the selling price given? Profit is of rupees 300. So this is profit in rupees. Then find out the profit percent. So you know that profit is selling price minus cost price. To find out the profit percent, you will have to find out cost price, because profit percent or loss percent is always calculated over the cost price. This is given as 300. Selling price is 1,200. Cost price here must be 1,200 minus 300. That is 900. So profit percent here is 300 rupees profit over 900 rupees cost price. So it is 33.33%. Yes, Divyanshi. So it is compulsory to convert percentage value in decimal. Well, when we are applying the formula, then we have to. If you are applying here, then obviously then you have to. Otherwise, 1 plus 20%, how will you add? Only percentage can be added to percentage, no? 1 is an integer. How will you add it to 20%? The units become different, no? All right. So that is why you need to convert percentage into a decimal if you are adding it or subtracting it from 1. So using this formula, always convert this into decimal. Item is sold at 600, selling price. Profit percent is 20%. See, what will be its cost price? So selling price is equal to 1 plus profit percent into CP. Correct? So 600 is already given to you. So it is 1 plus 0.2 into CP. So CP here is 600 by 1.2. 1.2, 12, no? 12 fives are. Simple little star, sir. All right. Let me have a review of your comfort level. Please tell me. Have you understood whatever I have told you till now? Rest is all practice and revision. You're welcome, Divyanshi. %96. So can we solve taking ratio of profit percent? What do you mean by that? Can you give me an instance, please? Okay, Chandra. Chandra, have you started working on your basics? I had told you to do so. Okay, let me give you a poll for this. Come on, guys. If cost price of, let us say, two books, book A and book B, if cost price is same, and here there is 20% profit and there is 20% loss, then obviously this 20% is rupees 20, rupees 20. So you got 20 rupees extra and you lost 20 rupees. Then you say no profit, no loss. But when selling price of two items is same and one is sold at X% profit and the other is sold at X% loss, then if selling price is same, then there will always be a loss. And the loss made here will be X square by 100%. That's it. So what you need to notice here is this. A man sells, selling price, two books at 100 rupees each. Selling price is same. He earns 10% profit, this is X, on selling one book, and he makes 10% loss, X, all right, on selling the second. Profit percent and loss percent figures or values are the same. So they are equal to X%. Okay, so 10% profit, 10% loss. 10% profit on selling one book, 10% loss on selling another book. Then always loss is made. How much is the loss? X square by 100%. Value of X here. So 10 square by 100. यही तो प्रॉब्लम है अभिषेक, सही से नहीं देख रहे हो, इसलिए तो सही उत्तर नहीं आ रहे। अरे क्या हो गया? Why do you want to solve it fully, Garvit? If I would have solved it fully, no, then you would have asked me, sir, do we have a shortcut to this because this is a long method? Because change of season, no? No time to do it in a long method. You try it out yourself and trust me. So this is what I mean. If the selling price of two articles is the same, it was rupees 100 for both. Yes, 100 each. What? Selling price. Profit earned on selling one article is X% and the loss made on selling the second article is X%. It is same. 10% profit and here we have 10% loss. Then in such case, always loss is made. How much? X square by 100%, right? This is what we did. So 1% loss is what we got here. Now listen to me. Are, buy shirt. What is there? Find out the equivalent discount to two successive discounts of 20% and 25%. Let the mark price be 100 rupees. Discount 1 is how much? 20%. How much is 20% of 100? 20 rupees. Removed. Discount 2 is how much? 25%. That is 1/4. How much is 1/4 of 80? 20 rupees. So this is the selling price. Overall, अरे यार, overall discount, or let us say equivalent discount, or one single discount is nothing but 100 was the MRP, but you bought it for 60 rupees. That means how much is a discount? 40 rupees is a discount on the MRP. Always remember this into 100. So 40 by 100 into 100, that is equal to 40%. All right. Now, another thing, you could have used the formula which I gave you, which was x plus y plus xy by 100. Okay. So what you have here is minus 20 minus 25. Okay. Plus 20 into 25 by 100. Discount means you're reducing now. So this is 4za and this is 5za. Minus 20 minus 25 is minus 45 plus 5. So again, minus 40%. Minus because it's discount. So you can use this formula also. X plus y plus xy by 100. Correct, Abhishek. Okay, now see, actually this question is not based on profit and loss. It is based on ratios. But then since there was some buying and all which was going on, so I thought maybe, you might consider it as a question which is based on profit and loss. Anyhow, we just want to learn the process of solving a question. Doesn't matter which topic it is. Jai Vijay spent an equal amount of money to buy some pens and some special pencils of the same quality from the same store. How much did Jai buy? Jai bought 3 pens. Okay. So Jai bought 3 pens. and 5 pencils plus 5 PNC pencils. Vijay bought 2 pens plus 7 pencils. Then which one of the following is correct? Let's have a relation, because it's given they are spending an equal amount. So these two must be equal. 3P minus 2P is P. 7 pencils minus 5 pencils is 2 pencils. Over. See, CSAT 2021 question. Only this much was the requirement. So the price of a pen is 2 times the price of a pencil. No holiday, Amit. Tomorrow you have a class. Tomorrow and day after you have 2 classes. The last 2 classes of maths and last 2 classes of CSAT. Tomorrow you have time and distance, you have permutation, combination, probability. All right, you have ages, mixtures. You have such certain topics. Comprehension will happen after maths classes will get over. See, the last time a question appeared on profit and loss was in 2020, and a damn simple question, which is based on the basic formula which I have already given to you. Selling price is equal to 1 plus profit percent minus loss percent into cost price. Now, a person bought a car and sold it for rupees 3 lakh. So what is given here? Sir, selling price is given here. Now, what is he making here? Profit or loss? If he incurred a loss of 20%, so loss percent is given as 20%. So that is 1 minus 0.2 times CP. So what is remaining? There is only one variable, CP, which we need to find out here. So CP here is nothing but it is 3 lakh by 0.8. Let us remove zeros, the decimal at the bottom. So multiply with 10 and 10, 10 by 10. So this is 3, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 by 8. So 8 3s are 24, 60 remains. 8 7s are 56, 40 remains. 8 5s are 40. Okay. So this was the cost price. Simple question. Simple little star. No, Vijay. Incorrect. You found out 20% of 3 lakh. You don't find 20% of selling price, no? So far, so good. So these are the basic principles of profit and loss. And as I told you, last time after so many years, a question appeared, and that too on a simple formula, as you can view here. But let's hope that we get a question, whenever we are attempting the CSAT examination, all right, of similar nature. So now we have something which interests everyone, and that is simple interest and compound interest. Simple interest, never ever a question has been asked. But you need to know simple interest if you want to solve questions on compound interest also. And there was a question on compound interest which was asked this year. Anyhow, let me discuss simple interest, and then I'll give you the break also, that you much needed break that you people want. Nothing you have to do. You know this simple interest is PTR by 100. You remember this from your earlier days? Principal, time, and rate of interest. Yes. Amount that you obtain after getting interest is nothing but principal plus interest. In this case, we are talking about simple interest. So amount is principal plus simple interest. In case of compound interest, amount will be principal plus compound interest. Answer 2 I did not get, Gayatri. It's simple as that. 3p minus 2p is p. 7 pencil minus 5 pencil is 2 pencil. Simple equation, no? Okay, just revise it. You people need to revise your basics also, please. Start doing that. So what is principal? It is a sum of money which is borrowed by a person or taken on loan, like you take loans from banks, from financial institutions, or from persons. So the interest is always charged on this principal that you borrow, okay, for a period of some years or months or whatever, but usually it is given to you in terms of years. And obviously, I mean, why would someone give you loan? What is his interest? What is his interest? Interest is this extra amount that you pay to him apart from returning his money. That extra amount is his simple interest. So percent rate which is charged as interest on loan. And what is interest? That extra amount on the loan amount which is paid back. Period. This is what simple interest is. It is charged only on the principal sum for a definite period of time on fixed rate of interest. All right. And this is very important. Please know this. SI charged on a principal sum for a given number of years will always be the same each year. If in the first year you are paying 100 rupees of simple interest, then for n number of years, every year you will pay 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. It will neither increase nor decrease. Simple interest paid in each year is always equal. Okay. Get it? What is amount? It is a sum of principal and interest. That is what you will give back eventually. Hey, come on, damn simple questions. You need to identify what all is given here. So just use this formula. SI is equal to PTR by 100. Rupees 1000 is given on loan. So what is this? Principal. 10% annual rate of interest. So what is this? R. Okay. So how much interest will be obtained after 5 years? What is this? T. Oh, come on. Okay, and he wants SI. So P, 1000. T, 5 years. Rate of interest, 10. By 100. So simple little star. Why should I wonder who you are? Yes. So simple interest paid shall be 500. Can you tell me each year, how much simple interest will be earned? How much simple interest will be earned each year? No. Purvi, it cannot be 500 per year. It is for 5 years duration that you're getting 500. So each year will be 500 by 5 years. So you will get 100 rupees per year. Correct, sir. Correct. So for how many years? He's saying how many years means what is it that you need to find out? You need to find out the time period. Should rupees 1000, so principal is given, at 10% annual rate of interest, so R is given, so that rupees 1500 is obtained at the end of the period. So amount is given. So what is amount? Principal plus simple interest. How much is amount given? 1500. How much is the principal? 1000. Then how much will be the simple interest? Now use this formula to find out time period. How much is the simple interest you found out? 500. Principal, 1000. T you need to find out, time period. Rate of interest, 10 by 100 over. So 0.00000000. So time here is Areva. Most of you have given the answer correctly. Tanmay, which part? If you read it, it is self-explanatory. So have you read it? Read it twice. And then let me know which part you haven't understood. If a certain sum of money, how much is that money? Don't know. If you don't know, put it as P. Becomes 4 times itself, becomes 4P. In 20 years, so T is given. See, you should mark all the information which is given to you, right? Then find out the annual rate of interest. Find out what? R. There are only two formulas. Amount is equal to principal plus simple interest. And simple interest is equal to PTR by 100. So only two formulas you need to use throughout any problem that you have based on this chapter. Now, amount is principal plus simple interest. How much amount are you getting? Amount you're getting 4 times the principal amount. This is principal. How much will be the simple interest? Please tell me. In terms of P, it is 3P. Correct? Now you have SI is equal to PTR by 100. Only two formulas, no? SI you already found out. It is 3P. Is equal to P into T is given. Rate of interest you need to find out. 25s are. And PP cancels. So R here is 5 into 3. All right. Where are options wrong? Everything is fine. C. C is the answer. What? No cheating. This is Hrithik Roshan formula. Tiding, 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 tiding. Dakka, dakka. Got it. So as simple as that is simple interest, sir. So we have. Okay. Now a person invested a part of 7,000 at 6% and the remaining at 4%. So 7,000 rupees is split into two different parts. All right, here the rate of interest is 6% and here the rate of interest is 4%. If he receives rupees 1,600 as the total simple interest after 5 years, so this is T, then how much money did he invest at 6% per annum? So how much money did he invest here? So the principal in the first case is X because that is what we're going to find out. At 6%, how much money did he invest? So if he is investing X rupees out of 7,000 at 6%, then how much must he be investing here at 4%? The remaining money out of 7,000, X rupees he has invested at 6%. So the remaining 7,000 minus X he has invested at 4%. And the time period is same for both. 5 years. Okay. Now you see, total simple interest obtained for 5 years is nothing but it is simple interest which is obtained at 6% plus simple interest which is obtained at 4%. Obviously, that is a total amount which is given to you. He receives 1,600 rupees as total simple interest. Read the question carefully. That is important. So this is given to you as 1,600. Here, principal is X. Time period, PTR by 100. No, so it is 5 into 6 by 100. And here in this case, principal is 7,000 minus x into 5 into 4 by 100. Well, some part of it you can always cancel, can't you? This is 20. This is 20. Make this 3 and 10. Make this 2 and 10. I know 2 and 10 can further be cancelled as 1 and 5. But wait, why? Because I just need to have 10 common in the denominator. Okay. So 1600 is equal to, I've taken the LCM, 10 and 10. So this is x into 3, 3x. And this is 2 multiplied with 7,000 minus x. So 3x plus 14,000 minus 2x. Okay. So this anyhow will go here. So it will become 16,000 is equal to 3x minus 2x is x. So x plus 14,000. X here is 16,000 minus 14,000. So the value of x here is 2,000. That means that he invested at 6%. How much amount? He invested 2,000 rupees. That means how much did he invest at 4%? The remaining. Out of 7,000, 2,000 invested at 6%. So the remaining 5,000 he has invested at 4%. Yeah, that's what I'm giving you. I'm giving you the break. So that is the simple interest. So after the break, we will have a look at compound interest. So what I have here is 657 plus 15 minutes. Let's catch up at 7:12 pronto. Okay. All right. Enjoy your break. Hanji, are we back? Officers? Chale ji, let's start. Now, basically, what is the difference between simple interest and compound interest? Simple interest, you need to know. In simple interest, in compound interest, interest is also charged on interest. तारीख पे तारीख, तारीख पे तारीख, interest पे interest पे interest पे interest. This is how it is. Okay. So I'll show you what is the difference here. Let us say there is a principal amount of 1,000 rupees which I am investing at 10% per annum on simple interest and on compound interest. Okay. So principal here is 1,000. Principal here is 1,000. Rate of interest as it is common for both. At the end of the first year, 10% is 100. 10% is 100. Okay. So the amount which is obtained here is 1,100. Amount obtained here is 1,100. Gandhi baat. Now, what does this indicate? See, at the end of the first year, simple interest and compound interest are same. They're equal. It is from second year onwards that compound interest starts becoming more than the simple interest. How? Let's have a look. Now, in the second year, what happens? Again, the simple interest which is obtained is 100 rupees. Why? Because you know that simple interest obtained each year is same. Okay, clear? And here, what do you see? On 100 rupees also, now you will get interest. So as to say, first you get an interest of 100 rupees. Then you also get 10% of interest on 100 rupees. That is 10 rupees. So here, the compound interest obtained is 110 rupees. So at the end of the second year, the amount stands at 1,200, 1,100 at the end of the first year, then 100 more at the end of the second year. So simple interest gives you an amount of 1,200 at the end of 2 years. But the amount obtained at the end of 2 years through compound interest is 1,100 plus 110. That is 1,210. So 10 rupees more. Get it? In simple words, you can also say we can also say that the amount obtained at the end of last year becomes the principal for the next year. That is in the case of compound interest. All right. Musharraf, 1,100 you already had at the end of the first year. At the end of the second year, you got 110 rupees. How? 100 rupees as it is you will get, and 10 rupees more, because 10% of 100 is 10. Because interest is charged on interest also. Okay. Let's see at the end of the third year what happens. Again, simple interest is 100 rupees. So amount obtained here is 1,300. Because every year, simple interest obtained is same. But here you have 1,210 as it is. Okay. You have now 1210 is basically your principal, so as to say. So 1210 plus 121. This is 10%. 10% of 1210. Okay. So it becomes 1, 3, 3, 1. Yes. So here you're getting 1300 and here you're getting 1331. That is why your home loan and credit card, they always charge you compound interest because they earn more money. They earn interest on interest. So that is why home loan and credit cards you should never have. You should never take. Is that clear, Musharraf? Amit, which case 10? Arey yaar, 10% on 100 rupees, na? Interest pay interest. 100 rupees you will anyhow get on 1000 rupees. All right, another 10 rupees you will get on 100 rupees. Or let us say principal is 1100. So 10% of 1100 is 110. So that is why you're getting 110. Okay. That's what we are talking about. Principal is P, rate of interest is R, time is T, compound interest is CI, is amount. Now here, primarily you have these two. Compound interest as it is, is amount minus principal. Okay. So these two formulas, what is that? Amount is equal to principal into 1 plus R by 100 raised to T. All right. And amount is principal plus CI. All right. That's anyhow common to both. Array, this I have done with you, right? But then still, let me do this with you. Amount is equal to principal into 1 plus R by 100 raised to T. All right. 10% is R. Compounded annually for 2 years is T. All right. At a principal sum of 1000. You already know that the answer is 1210, but let's still find out. So 1000 into 1 plus 10 by 100. Okay. Raised to T. T is 2 years. That's it. So cancel this. So 1000 into 11 by 10 into 11 by 10. Zeros cancel. 11 into 11 is 121 into 10. Yeah, Amit, please tell me. Anyhow, formulas I am writing on every slide, no? Why do you worry, Amit? I have written this. This is here. Don't worry. Now, what will be the compound interest obtained at a sum of rupees 10,000? So, this is principal at 8% rate of interest. So, this is R. All right. Annually for 2 years. So, this is T. So, what will you find out? You know, compound interest. Okay. Already I gave you this formula, no? Amount is equal to principal plus compound interest. So, compound interest will be amount minus principal. Okay. So, what do you need to find out? Compound interest. So, compound interest is equal to amount minus principal. Compound interest is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 raised to T minus P. Principal, is 10,000 into 1 plus rate of interest is 8 raised to 2 minus 10,000. Okay, so this is what? 10,000. Don't balance, don't cancel 8 and 100. Into 108 by 100 into 108 by 100 minus 10,000. So zeros, 4 zeros cancel here. 108 into 108, you already know, is 11664 minus 10,000. So your answer should be 1664. Compound interest he wants, beta. Sarita, Kumkum. Got it? All right. Now listen to this carefully. A very intelligent question. Not tricky, but intelligent. On a sum of money, how much is that sum of money? Don't know. So P. You don't know, immediately put P, X, whatever. Put a later for that particular thing. In 2 years, oh, so that is T. At a particular rate of annual interest, okay, R. Rupees 800 is earned as a total interest. Okay. Now, annual simple interest. If for the same money in 2 years at the same rate of interest, the total compound interest earned is rupees 820. What is this? This is compound interest. And what is this? This is simple interest. What will be the annual rate of interest? So what do you need to find out? You need to find out the R%. Very simple question. See, simple interest, compound interest. Okay, let's form a table here. A simple table. At the end of first year, at the end of second year, total. So these are years. Now, whatever information you have, please fill in here. All right. Simple interest is how much? 800 rupees total. Compound interest is how much? 820 rupees total at the end of 2 years. Okay. Now, you know that simple interest is same every year. If after 2 years you're getting 800 rupees, that then at the end of each year, you're getting how much? Correct, 400. And you also know in the first year, simple interest and compound interest are same. So in the first year, you're getting 400 as compound interest. Total compound interest is 820. In the first year, you're getting 400. So in the second year, you must be getting 420. How much more are you getting here? 20 rupees. So 20 rupees is what? See, it is 420 is what? 400 plus 20. What is 400? Interest on principal. What is 20? Interest on interest. Right? So this here, 20 is interest on interest. It will be at the same rate of interest. Same rate of interest. So 20 is the interest on how much? 400 rupees. 20 is interest on interest. On interest is 400. So cancel this. So rate of interest here must be 5%. Correct? You got it. All right. Now, before I move forward, I hope you people know this, how to find out squares near 100. Like we found out for 108 square, 108 into 108. You know this or not? Very fast reply. Please reply. Please reply. I'm coming to that, Chandrasekhar. No, all right. Lovely technique I'm telling you. Listen to me carefully. Listen to me carefully. Listen to me carefully. Bhai, listen to me carefully. All right. Now, 108 is by how many points is it bigger than 100? I mean, difference is 8. Difference. All right. So this is going to be a 5-digit number, as you know. So 108 plus 8. That is plus this difference. And after that, 8 square over. 108 plus 8 is 116. 8 square is 64 over. Tell me for 107 square. 107 plus 7. 7 square. Why so late? Why are you people answering so late? Tell me this one then. Chandrasekhar, look at the examples. It is your responsibility to understand more than my responsibility to make you understand. Yes. Chandrasekhar, 106 and 100. How much is the difference? 6. Add it back to 106. So 106 plus 6. 112. Now this difference, that 6 that you have found out difference from 100, take its square. All right, that is 36. Over. Tell me for 109 square. Correct, correct, correct. Come on. No. Tanmay. Last 2 digits. Second last digit you check. I think typo mistake. 109. Chandrasekhar, what is the difference from 100? I need your reply. Minus 100 is 9. Add it back to 109. So you get 118 and then 9 square. Same 9. 81. So tell me for 105 square. So 105 plus 5, 110. So 5 square, 25. What? Tell me 104 square. 104 plus 4, 108. 4 square, 16. Over. That's simple. So this trick will be very useful for you. So rather than, balancing out 8 and 100, you could have found out 108 into 108. That is 11664. Got it now? Great. On a sum of money, how much is the sum of money? Don't know. So P. 10% annual rate of interest. R is given. For 2 years, T is given. Simple interest earned is 4,000. On the same sum of money for 2 years at the same rate of interest compounded annually, how much will be the compound interest? This time rate of interest is given to you, so no problem. So once again, simple interest, compound interest. At the end of the first year, at the end of the second year, this is the total amount obtained. Okay. Simple interest earned is 4,000 for 2 years. Okay, so you have a 4,000 here. That means each year, simple interest obtained is 2,000. Which means in first year, compound interest is 2,000. Because at the end of the first year, simple interest, compound interest are equal. After that, as it is, 2,000 you will get. Plus, how much is the rate of interest? 10%. 10% of 2,000. Or you can say it is 2,000 into 1.1. 10% more. Okay. So here you will get 2,200. So how much obtained? 4,200. Such questions are considered to be simple questions, my dear. Okay. Is it clear? Whatever that we are discussing, is this clear? Mere bachche, bolo, officer, shabash. Please tell me, beta. Hariyappa. Lovely. 91%. Not bad. Now, such questions have been asked. In fact, I would introduce you to a question which was asked in 2023, which was based on this concept. 2023. I'll show you the question. It's quite simple, though. If the rate of interest is compounded half yearly, see, everywhere you will see in all the questions, you will see annual rate of interest. All right, see, everywhere. Okay. So, same rate of interest. Again, annual is given to you. But what if it is half yearly? That means half yearly is what? Interest is charged every 6 months. In 1 year, there are 12 months. Half a year, there will be 6 months. So in that case, the formula for amount changes a bit. See, you know that it is P into 1 plus R by 100, isn't it so? All right, but if it is half yearly, interest becomes half. Please know this. Interest will become half, time period will double. Because in 1 year, there will be 2 half years. There are 2 6 months, isn't it so? So that is why interest is being charged twice. And annually, whatever is mentioned, the rate of interest, all right, if it is 12%, let us say, then first 6 months it will be 6%, the next 6 months again 6%. Okay. But if it is compounded quarterly, that is every 3 months, there are four quarter is what? 1/4. Huh? So every 3 months, then the rate of interest will become R by 4 and time period will become 4 times. Okay. So that is the only difference. Now look at this question. On rupees 10,000, this is principal, 12% rate of interest is R. It is compounded half yearly. So what shall be the formula that we should use? A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 2 by 100 raised to 2t. All right, 1 year. So T is 1. So sir, what do we get here? This is equal to 10,000 into 1 plus 12% rate of interest. So it will be 12 by 2 by 100 raised to 2 into 1. So this is equal to 10,000 into 12 by 2 is what? This is 6, no? All right, so 1 plus 6 by 100 is 106 by 100 raised to 2. Okay, so this is 10,000 into 106 into 106 by 100 into 100 cancels. 106 into 106, I just taught you. So it is 11236. Yes, you got it. Correct, Abhishek. Chandrasekhar, I have already taught you that. 108 by 100, I have already taught you that. 108 by 100 into 108 by 100. 108 into 108 is, come on here, 11664. All right, this was into 10,000. Why are you committing such errors? Here we have 108 by 100, 108 by 100, 100 is cancelling 10,000. 108 into 108 is 11664. Minus this 10,000. So what is the problem? You revise this, Chandra. I think there is a small glitch which has come into your mind. Otherwise, it is very simply explained. Okay. Aha. Now let me just write it here, something which is not written. CSAT 2023. Now listen to me very carefully. A principal P becomes Q in 1 year when compounded half yearly with R% annual rate of interest. If the same principal P becomes Q in 1 year when compounded annually with 5% annual rate of interest, all right, then which one of the following is correct? No, this is not 5%. Let me tell you. This is S percent. S percent. All right, sir. So I just take up the opportunity to ask you something here. Let's discuss the previous question. Principal is 10,000. Okay, rate of interest is 12%. Half yearly compounded. All right. Time is 1 year. What do? You have the formula A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 raised to 2T. Okay. Let's just see this. What did we do? 10,000 into 1 plus 6 by 100 raised to 2. So this becomes 10,000 into 106 by 100 into 106 by 100. Okay, these cancel. So what did you get? 106 plus 6. 112. 6 square, 36. That's it. Now just tell me one thing. If it is compounded annually, if it is not half yearly, it is compounded annually, then what will be the value that you will get? A is equal to principal into 1 plus R by 100 raised to T, your original formula. That is 10,000 into 1 plus 12 by 100 raised to 1 only, because that is the duration. So it is 10,000 into 12 by 100. That's it. So obviously I'll have to cancel these two. So this shall be equal to 1200. Is it or not? Yes. 112. 11,200. Now which is more? Half yearly is more, no? You're getting 36 rupees more, no? Here you have 11200 and here you have 11236. Now here the rate of interest is 12%, half yearly. Here also the rate of interest is 12%, but it is yearly. But the amounts that were obtained were different. Yes. So where is it that you're getting more money? You're getting more money here. Correct? Now, the point here is, in this question that we have discussed, let me just put it into my own words. The second case where you're compounding annually, all right, the rate of interest is 12%. But what is it that I am getting? I'm getting a lesser amount, 11,200. It is lesser than 11236. If I want to obtain 11236 only, even by taking R as yearly rate of interest, if I want same amount, then what should happen to R? It should be greater than 12% or it should be less than 20%. Why less, Vininder? You will get less money. Already you're getting less money here. You want more money. You want 36 rupees more. So you will increase the rate of interest, or you will decrease the rate of interest. With decrease in rate of interest, you will get less money. Obviously, greater. So here I am giving at S%. Here I am giving at R%. Okay. And now here I am getting 11236. Here also I will get 11236. So just tell me which will be greater, R% or S%? Yes, Kamlesh. Which will be greater? How Chitturi? How R? R is 12%. You want more money here because with 12% you are getting 11,200, 36 rupees less. You want more money. So you will have to increase the rate of interest. No. Okay. So that's exactly what is being asked here. Now, common sense. Here, half yearly is R%. Okay. And annually is S%. Okay. So here the amount is Q. A principal P becomes Q. Here also it becomes Q. Same amount. So if you have same amount, then R% has to be less than S%. Isn't it? The choice C should be the correct answer. Amit, what are you doing? We just discussed, Amit. All right, so that is simple interest or compound interest for you. Okay. Now, these are all small topics, right? Nothing much. So again, you see that the question was conceptual. Simply conceptual. Okay, so you could have taken one example and found out. Now I take up a very, very interesting topic. Both these things you lag. You don't have much time. And ask yourself, are you working enough? So replace it, Anushka. Get a better network. When you know that you have classes, online classes, you should arrange for better network. All right, sir. Let us say there are two persons, A and B. A alone, B alone can complete a work in X days and Y days. So if both work together, they will complete the work in XY by X plus Y day. Now, what is it basically that I want you to know? Let us say A completes a work in 10 days and B can complete the same work in 15 days. Now, working alone, if both work together, then in how many days will they complete the work? Okay. See, first things first, 1 day work of A is how much? If A completes a work in 10 days, then in 1 day he will complete 1 by 10 of work. 2 days he will complete 2 by 10. 5 days he will complete 5 by 10, which means 10 days he will complete 10 by 10 portion, which is one complete work. One is 100%. Similarly, tell me what is B's 1 day work? Please tell me. That depends on you, Vishal, but as much as you can. For CSAT, minimum is 2 hours every day, depending on what are your strengths and weaknesses. If you are good at mathematics, you should study for 2 hours. If you are a little bit weak, then you need to work more. So sit for 3 or 4 hours. Correct. 1 by 15. Tell me B's 7 day work. In 7 days, how much work does B complete? So this is clear to everyone? Yeah. All right. So anyhow, this is like, 1 day work of A and B together is 1 day work of A plus 1 day work of B. So this is 1 by 10 plus 1 by 15. LCM of 10 and 15, is 30. All right, so this is 3 plus 2. So it is 5 by 30. Cancels, this becomes 1 by 6. All right. Answer is reciprocal of this number. If A and B's 1 day work is 1 by 6. So full work A and B together can complete in 6 days. This is one method. The other is simply you use this formula over xy by x plus y. That is 10 into 15 by 10 plus 15. Now don't multiply 10 and 15 and write it as 150. Don't need to do that. Leave it as it is and by 25. Now cut whatever is given to you. 5 3s are 5 5s are 5 2s are. You get 6 days. Now the third method is what I want you to adopt actually. That is called the LCM method. I have explained two methods to you, but I want you to follow this. See, A can complete a work in 10 days, B can complete the same work in 15 days. All right. Now, please find out LCM of 10 and 15. How do you find out LCM of 10 and 15? What did I teach you while teaching LCM? If you have easy numbers, you choose the higher number. Which is the higher number of more value? 15. Then you start reciting the table of the number with higher value. That is 15. And whenever, while reciting the table, you come across a number which is divisible by 10 also, then that is the LCM. So 15 ones are 15. 15 divisible by 10? No. 15 twos are 30. 30 divisible by 10? Yes. So LCM is 30. Now 10 into 3 is 30. 15 into 2 is 30. All right. So now see, let us say actually this 3 is, what do you see 3 here is? A's capacity or A's efficiency, and 2 here is B's efficiency to work in a single day. So A does 3 units of work in 1 day. So 30 units of work he will complete in how many days? 10 days. B does 2 units of work in 1 day. So 30 units he will complete in how many days? 30 by 2, 15 days. Now A and B both are working together. Okay, so 3 units plus 2, both together will do 5 units of work. Total they want to do 30 units of work. So 30 divided by 5, you'll directly get 6 days. You will have to follow this method. Compulsory. This is compulsory. Get used to. Okay. The reason is when we talk about 3 persons, then what will you do? You cannot keep on applying xy by x plus y. If you can, please go ahead. All right. So this I've already done with you. Come on, guys. 10 days, 15 days. Why added? Chandrasekhar, when both are working together, A can fill 5 buckets in a day. A can fill 3 buckets in a day. B can fill 2 buckets in a day. And together, they have to fill 30 buckets. So when A and B both are working together, then A is filling 3 buckets, B is filling 3 buckets, total 5 buckets will get filled in a day. So 30 buckets will get filled in how many days? 30 by 5, 6 days. Now see this, A alone, B alone, 16, 24. So A alone, 16, B alone, 24. How many days will they take to complete the work working together? So again, 24 is a higher number. So recite the poem for 24. 24 ones are 24, not divisible by 16. 24 twos are 48. 16 threes are 48. Yes, you got this. 16 threes are, again 24 twos are. So together it shall be 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. All right. So 48 divided by 5. 5 nines are 45. So 3 remains. Okay. So 9.6. Got it? Lovely. See this. It is simple little star, sir. Now see, look at this one. A and B are working together to complete a work in 12 days. So it means what? Now see, this time A and B together, their capacity is given to you. This is very interesting. A alone can complete the work in 20 days. Okay. Then in how many days can B alone complete the same work? All right, sir. LCM you will find now. Bigger number is 20. 21s are 20. Divisible by 12? No. 22s are 40. Divisible by 12? No. 23s are 60. Yes, sir. It is divisible by 12 also. So 12 into 5 and 20 into 3. Hold on. Wait. Simple little star is what I'm going to do. Okay. A and B 12 days. A 20 days. So simply I'm asking you, A and B together in one day can fill 5 buckets, out of which A fills 3 buckets. So B in one day is filling how many buckets? 5 minus 3. That is 2 buckets. So 60 divided by 2. That's it. 30 days. Easy, no? Correct. Yes. A and B together can complete a work in 18 days. A alone, 30 days. All right, so LCM. Now straight away I'm writing 90. This much you should know. 18 into 5, 13 into 3. All right, B alone, obviously. B here is going to be 5 minus 3, that is 2. 90 divided by 2, that is 45 days. Cool. Come first. Now see how it will be helpful for you if you have more than 2 persons. See ABC. ABC working alone can complete a work in 10, 15, 20 days. A 10, B 15, C 20. How many days can they complete the same work working together? Okay, let's find out the LCM. 20 and 15 you will find out, no? So that you know anyhow is 60. Into 6, into 4, into 3. Working together, A and B and C. So they work together. So 6 plus 4 plus 3 is 13. So it is 60 by 13 fours are 52. Right? What remains? 8 remains. Get it now? How simple it becomes. Now see, uh, here I will teach you a wonderful method with the help of which you can actually solve such questions. These are time and work questions, time work line questions. That's what we call them. This is where the work starts. This is where it ends. See what is given. A can complete a work in 15 days. He started working and after 5 days he left. So what's happening here? Please tell me. Who was working here for 5 days? It was A, not B. Then what did he do? What did he do? He left. So A is not there anymore after 5 days. Now who's working after 5 days? It is B. And the remaining part of the project was completed by B in 20 days. So who worked? B worked for 20 days. This is the story. And how many days can B alone complete the entire project? So you want the efficiency of B. Sir, very easy. Whatever way it is written, the same way you have to write. What I mean is, this is 5 by A plus 20 by B. That's it. See? 5 days work of A. A worked for 5 days. 20 days work of B. B worked for 20 days. Together they completed one work, 100% of work. Over. So now you know this is 5 by A's working efficiency, you already know, is 15. Plus 20 days work of B is 1. Cancel these. 1 by 3. 20 by B is equal to 1 minus 1 by 3, that is 2 by 3. Huh? So let me just write it here. 20 by B is equal to 2 by 3. B is equal to 20 into 3 by 2. Cancels. So B can complete this work alone in 30 days. Correct, Abhishek? All right, so this way you will never have any confusion in your mind if you use the start and end line. A computer software can be developed by P in 20 days. So P's working efficiency is given. Same software can be developed by Q in 25. Oh, wonderful. P and Q both is given. But he says Q worked alone for 10 days. Oh ho, अच्छा. तो Q भैया ने 10 दिन काम किया. यहाँ पे Q is working alone for 10 days. And then stopped working. Okay, so after 10 days, Q is not working. So who's working? All right. Now, in how many more days will P complete the remaining work? Okay, so P is going to work. For how many days? Array, that is what we have to find out. In how many days will P complete the remaining work? P will complete the remaining work in X days. Over. So 10 by Q plus X by P. Over. 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 10 by Q plus X by P. Together they complete one work. Over. See, sir. 10 by Q is how much? 25. And P is 20. Tell me, sir. So what do we have here is X by 20 is equal to 1 minus 2 by 5, which is 3 by 5. So X is equal to 3 by 5 into 20. 5 fours are 20. So 3 into 4. Algae, correct. Goody goody yum yum. अरे you got the answer before I did. Very good यार. बहुत पहले आ गया था. अच्छा. Yes, Garvit, answer is 30. 15 is not there amongst the choices also. In question number 6. All right. So there is one ad which I want to remind you of. How does your mother cook good food? Because she uses very great masalas, very tasty, delicious masalas. Which are those masalas? MDH, 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 MDH. Remember? So MDH by W. All right, sir. So this is M1 into D1 into H1 by W1, which is equal to M2 into D2 into H2 by W2. Last question answer. Chituri, you need to be fast in life here. 12. Now, what does it say? If 12 men, so 12 men can complete a work in 10 days. So number of days is also given. Working 6 hours per day. So into 6, right? They are completing one work. Then in how many days? So D is not known. Can 10 men into 10 complete double the work? So into 2 divided by 2. Working 8 hours per day. Over. The rest all is calculation, sir. 10, 10 cancel. 2, this is 4. Alright, so 4 threes are 12. 3 here, 6 here. So number of days is 3 into 6. Got it? Acha, हाँ, correct, Abhishek. Asli masale such MDH. MDH. Alrighty then. Auji, let's play CSATing. Let's do some CSATing. Okay, 24 men and 12 women can do a piece of work in 30 days. So 24 men, all right, plus 12 women can complete a work in 30 days. Are in how many days can 12 men and 24 women complete this work? Are Baba, you have two variables, man, woman, right? To solve for two variables, we require two equations. Here, only one equation is given. That is why data is insufficient. Yes. Simple little star. Why should I wonder what you are? Correct? Lovely. Now I have a question from 2023. Okay. Again, the level of the questions were not so great as such, but yes, they were lengthier than the previous ones. You saw this previous question. Hardly. If you know the concept, then hardly 30 seconds. Okay, but here you need to work a little bit more. So the major reason why people could not clear CSAT 2023 was because one, they were complacent. Okay, they were overconfident. Two, they didn't have enough practice. That's why their speed was less. Okay, and that is why they had less number of attempts. and obviously accuracy was also less. Anyhow, ABC working independently can do a piece of work in 8, 16 and 12 days respectively. So A can do in 8, B 16, C 12. A alone works on Monday. B alone works on Tuesday. C alone works on Wednesday. A alone again works on Thursday, and so on. Acha, they are working alone, is it? What? Ah, trying to be smart with us. Okay. So let's have a look here. So we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, like that. Right? Tell me that. Who works on Monday? A. Who works on Tuesday? B. Who works on Wednesday? C. And then A alone works on Thursday. So A, B, C, A, B, C. Like that? Yeah. All right. Now hold. You know what? If A, B, C were working together, all right, then how many days can they complete the work? Forget about it that A is working on first day, B is working on second day, C is working on third day. I say all three are working together. Then what do? You find out the LCM. 8 and 16. Anyhow, 16 is divisible by 8. So 16 is a higher number out of 16 and 12. So 16 is not divisible by 12. 16 twos are 32 is not divisible by 12, but 16 threes are 48 is divisible by 12 as well. Eight into 6 is 48. 16 into 3 is 48, and 12 into 6. Sorry. 12 into 4. My bad. मेरे गलती है. So together 6 plus 4 plus 3, that is 13. They would have taken 48 by 13, right? So it clearly means that how much will be their 1 day work? Tell me. 1 day work of ABC is going to be reciprocal of this 13 by 48. Yes or no? Yeah. So when A, B, and C they work together, they complete 13 by 48 of the work. They complete 13 by 48 of the वर्क. क्या सी में 12 ना दिखा रहा, 1 दिखा रहा है सर. कहाँ पे यार क्या कर रहे हो यार, तो फालतू में टाइम क्यों वेस्ट कर रहे हो? 8 सोना 12. क्या अभिषेक, क्या प्रॉब्लम हुआ? कहाँ पे 12 है सर? यार व्हाट इज योर डाउट? अरे रुको ना अमित, रुको तो सही. मैं कह रहा हूं, मैं तुम्हारा टीचर हूं, मैं कह रहा हूं इकट्ठे काम कर रहे हैं, है ना? ऑल राइट. My point here is in 3 days, in these 3 days, who's working? A, B, and C are working. So it's not necessarily that they are working together on a single day. But if on Monday A works, on Tuesday B works, on Wednesday C works, then how much of the work will get completed? 13 by 48, you agree? Yes or no? Correct है ना? Now again here 13 by 48, which means how much of the work gets completed? 26 by 48. Again here, I'm adding 13 by 48, so How much work gets completed? 39 by 48. Okay. How much remains? How much remains? 39 by 48 is 3 into 13, and 3 into 16. 13 by 16. This much work is completed. 13 by 16 work is completed. When? When? On this Tuesday, when C was working. How much remains? 1 minus 13 by 16. 3 by 16 remains. Correct? No? Correct. So here 3 by 16 of the work remains. Who's going to complete that? 3 by 16. So here who's going to work? A is going to work. So out of this 3 by 16, how much is he? How much does he work in one day? 1 by 8, no? So he's completing 1 by 8 of the work. Okay. So 3 by 16 minus 1 by 8. So 1 by 8 is same as 2 by 16, no? So now how much work remains? 1 by 16. Who's going to do this 1 by 16 of the work on Thursday? B. What is the working capacity of B? 1 by 16 in a single day. Okay. So B will complete this work as B's capacity is 1 by 16 in one day. So how many days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So now he says the work will be finished on Thursday. This is Thursday, sir. Absolutely correct. The work will be finished in 10 days. Sorry, sir. Work will be finished in 11 days. Over. Why, Garvit? Thursday only B is finishing it, no? Because work is getting finished on 11th day, Thursday. Chandrasekhar, A can complete a work in 20 days. Tell me one day work of A. Yes, Akhilesh, I told you at the beginning of the question only. I'm waiting for your reply. Chandrasekhar, tell me in one day how much of the work will get completed by A. A can complete the whole work in 20 days. So in one day, how much will be the work done by A? Correct. 1 by 20. Now A, B, and C, they can complete the work in 48 by 13 days. So what will be their one day work? 1 by 48 by 13 goes up 13 by 48. Get it now? Chandrasekhar. Now, yes. All right, all got this? Okay. All right, sir. Let's have a fast look at pipes and systems. Nothing is there. It's a small extension actually of time and work. There are some taps or valves, you can say, So these are, let us say, tap A, this is tap B, and this is the main thing, and that is there is a drainage pipe. Drainage, it could be a leak, So water is coming out of this. Actually, this is to drain out water. All right. Used to, अरे कैसा टू है बे? Empty the tank. Get it? Yes. So A and B are actually doing the work of filling the tank, and C is doing the work of emptying the tank. So A and B are doing positive work of filling the tank, and C is doing the negative work of emptying the tank. That's the only difference. So whenever you take the component of C, it has to be negative. That's the only difference. That's it. The rest all is same. Two valves A and B can fill a tank with water in 10 minutes and 20 minutes. So A can fill in 10 minutes, B can fill in 20 minutes. Tank full with water can get emptied in 40 minutes. So C can empty it in 40 minutes. So please remember this is negative. Drainage, empty. This is an outlet valve. If all three valves are opened at the same time, then in how much time will the empty tank get filled? Okay. A is 10, B is 20, C is 40, and this is going to be negative. These are positive. So I don't have enough space, so that is why I have taken this here. Why? Because what I need here is LCM. LCM of these is 40 only, no? Okay. Into 4 into 2 into 1. Now you need to be careful. If A, B, and C are open together, so what do you have? 4 units are filled by A, 2 units are filled by B, but one unit is taken out by C. So 4 plus 2 is 6 and 1 is 5. So it shall take 8 minutes. Hi Sandeep. So soon. All right. Now watch this. 3 taps ABC can fill an empty tank. 10, 20, 30. Okay, so A, 10, B, 20, C, 30. These are all filling the tank. So positive work they're doing. An outlet tap, we don't know. So let's name it as D. Can empty a tank in 15 minutes. So D here is doing negative work. So it is 15. Simple. All are opened. All 4 taps are opened at the same time. Then how much time in minutes will the tank get filled completely with water? So what do? Once again, you take LCM 10, 20, 30. Huh? So you have 60 here. Ten into 6, 20 into 3, 30 into 2, 15 into 4. Okay. A, B, C, D all open together. So 6 plus 3 plus 2 minus 4. Okay, because D is doing negative work. So 6 plus 3 is 9 plus 2 is 11 minus 4 nowadays is 7. So 60 divided by 7. So 60 divided by 7. All right, so 7 8 56. Let me give it to you. Kanda it. Which part do I need to repeat, Prakshita? Please tell me. 60 by 7, yeah. Always we did that, no? What's wrong with you? LCM we find, beta. LCM we got a 60. Here, what did we do? We just added these figures 6, 3, 2, and 4. 4 we could not add because this is an outlet wall, so it is negative work. So this you will subtract. So 6 plus 3 is 9 plus 2 is 11 minus 4, 7. So whatever we get here is 1 day efficiency. 60 is the total work. 7 units in 1 day. So 60 in how much? 1 day, 1 minute, or 1 hour, whatever is given here. Minutes, no? So 1 minute. So these many minutes. Akshita, then mark the nearest answer. Okay. And if you say there are two nearest answers, mark any one of them. That question is anyhow going to get cancelled. Or your answer is incorrect. All right. Seldom, very rarely, you will get a question which is incorrect. Okay. So when you feel that your answer is not there amongst the choices, that means you are at fault. So please review it again. All right, guys. 3/5 part of a water tank is filled with water. When 38 liters of water is taken out of this tank, then the tank is only 1/8 full. Find out the total capacity of the water tank. Come on, Ray. This is actually simple equation. So whatever you have to find out, take it as X or give it another name. So what do you want? Total capacity. So let the total capacity of the tank be equal to T liters. All right. And let the amount of water be equal to W liters. So simple. When 3/5 part of water tank is filled, that is 3 by 5 T. All right, it is filled with water. All right, that's what is there. And 38 liters of water is taken out of it. Then the tank is only 1/8 fill, that is T by 8. So you don't require this actually. Amount of water and all you don't need. You have one simple equation and only one variable to solve it. That's it. So 3 by 5 T minus T by 8 is equal to 38. That's all. So 24 T minus 5 T by 40 is equal to 38. So this is 19 T by 40 is equal to 38. Beta, 19 2s are 38. This 40 will go here. So T is 2 into 40. All right. So should be 80. You got this? Yo, man. Yeah, yippee, yippee, yeah. Yeah, yippee, yippee, yeah. All right, sir. We completed whatever that we had today. Yes, somebody wanted to view this question. Kumkum, please tell me. मजा आया? चलो जी. जय श्री राम. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. All right. And then Sat Shri Akal ji. All right. Good night. Sweet dreams. May God bless you always. This is Kapilata signing off. Anyone who has a doubt here? After 3 by 16 in CSAT 2023 question. Amit. All right. Look at this. All right. So I'm explaining this question again. If someone wants to attend, they can do so. See, one thing for sure, you found out that A, B, and C together can complete the work in 48 by 13 days. All right. So let us say A, B, and C 1 day work is going to be 13 by 48. Just the reverse. Now what's happening here? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Oh, hello. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Likewise, it will keep on going. So A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B. Now you know that in these 3 days, A and B and C, although they do not work on the same day, but the amount of work which is finished by A, B, C together is going to be 13 by 48. All right. Here also 13 by 48. So 13 plus 13 by 48 should give you here 26 by 48. Here also another 13 by 48. So plus 13 by 48 should give you another 39 by 48. So up to here, 39 by 48 of the work is finished. How much is 39 by 48? Both these values are divisible by 3. So 3 into 13 is 39. 3 into 16. So 13 by 16 work got completed. All right. So 13 by 16 part of the work gets completed on Tuesday. All right. That's it. Now on Wednesday, A works. Okay. So he completes how much of the work? His working capacity is how much? He can complete a work in 8 days, right? If you remember, working capacities A is 8, B is 16, C is 12. Correct? So in one day, A will complete 1 by 8 of the work. So this is what? 13 by 16 minus 2 by 16. 1 by 8 can be written as 2 by 16. 16, 16 LCM, right? So now you see, no, no, sorry. Work gets completed on Tuesday. Yeah. So remaining work will be 1 minus 13 by 16, right? That is 3 by 16. All right. So on Wednesday, who works? B works or A works? Sorry, A works. I'm not looking at the question now, so I'm forgetting it. All right. So now, how much work is getting completed? 3 by 16 by 1 minus 1 by 8. That is 3 by 16 minus 2 by 16. 1 by 16. Now this remains. All right. So now A has completed this. So 1 by 16 of the work remains. Now who's going to complete that work? B. चलो मैं यहाँ से यहाँ आ रहा हूँ. Okay. B will complete this remaining 1 by 16 of the work. Correct? What is the working capacity of B? How much work does B do in one day? 1 by 16. How much work B has to do in one day? 1 by 16. Same work. Right? So it is here that the work will get completed. Okay. So 13 by 16 plus, if I take 1 by 8 more, okay, which is 2 by 16. So here 15 by 16 of the work gets completed. Okay. So the remaining here is 1 by 16 and B's working capacity is also 1 by 16. Is that clear? Harshita, please, beta, you have to practice. ठीक है ना थोड़ा सा you have to revise your basics. Beta, if the denominator is same, then obviously you will add the numerators, no? So that is why 13 by 48 plus 13 by 48 will give you 26 by 48. Tell me how much is 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2? 1 by 4. 2 by 4. You have 2 here. 1 plus 1 is 2. Half plus half is 1 only. Okay. All right. All right, guys. I'll do that, Amit. Thank you so much. Good night. God bless you, beta. This is Kapil signing off. Take care and please do revise. Bye bye.